Ever heard of a soldier who was a bear? No, this isn't a fairy tale. This is the incredible true story of Wojtek, a Syrian brown bear who became a beloved comrade to Polish soldiers during World War II. Our story begins in 1942, in the mountains of Iran. A group of Polish soldiers, recently released from Soviet captivity and making their way to join the Allied forces, stumbled upon a young boy who had found an orphaned bear cub. The soldiers, moved by the tiny creature's plight, bought him for a few tins of meat. They named him Wojtek, which means smiling warrior. At first, Wojtek was so small he had to be fed condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. But he quickly grew, not just in size, but in his bond with the men of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company. He wasn't just a pet, he became one of them. Wojtek shared their tents, their food, and even their beer, which became his favorite drink. He would wrestle with the soldiers, playfully nipping but never hurting them. He learned to salute when greeted and became the ultimate morale booster, a furry, four-legged symbol of hope in the midst of war. He'd even sneak into the showers, surprising new recruits and causing quite a commotion. As the Polish forces prepared to join the British Eighth Army in the fierce Italian campaign, they faced a major problem. British regulations forbade mascots or pets on their transport ships. But the Polish soldiers were not about to leave their brother-in-arms behind, so what did they do? They officially enlisted him into the Polish army. Wojtek was given the rank of private, a pay book, and a serial number. He was no longer a mascot, he was Private Wojtek, a legitimate soldier. With his papers in order, he boarded the ship with his unit, bound for the front lines of Italy. The unit's most famous engagement was the brutal Battle of Monte Cassino. The terrain was treacherous, and the fighting was relentless. The soldiers were tasked with transporting heavy crates of ammunition up steep, dangerous hillsides to the front-line artillery positions. It was grueling, back-breaking work. Seeing his comrades struggle, Wojtek stepped in. He began to approach the trucks, stand on his hind legs, and reach out his paws. The soldiers, trusting him completely, started handing him the heavy crates. Wojtek would cradle the 100-pound boxes of shells as if they were toys, carrying them to the artillery emplacements without ever dropping a single one. His strength and tireless effort were invaluable, inspiring the men to push on. In recognition of his bravery and service at Monte Cassino, the company honored him in a truly special way. They changed their official emblem to a picture of a bear carrying an artillery shell. After the war, Wojtek, along with parts of his unit, was relocated to a village in Scotland. He was a local celebrity, but eventually, as the soldiers demobilized, he was moved to the Edinburgh Zoo. His old comrades would visit him, sometimes jumping into his enclosure to wrestle with him one last time, much to the zookeeper's astonishment. Wojtek lived out his days peacefully, passing away in 1963. The story of Private Wojtek, the soldier bear, remains a powerful testament to the extraordinary bonds that can form in the most extraordinary of times. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey into history. If you were touched by Wojtek's story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing true stories. Let us know in the comments what you think. See you next time.